Have you ever felt yourself completely freeze up, frozen right in front of a woman you really like? You have met her so many times already. At the coffee shop, at the club, at the weekend party. The two of you have talked about everything under the sun, from the weather, to politics, to the latest movie in theaters. But between you two, there is still an invisible wall, a cold wall that you simply cannot break through. That feeling is really uncomfortable, isn't it, my friend? You meet each other so often, yet you still feel like two strangers riding the same elevator. You ask about her work, and she answers curtly, busy. You ask about the weather, and she just says, fine. You ask about her weekend, and she replies, nothing much. You feel like you are trapped in a small talk hell, a hell where everyone smiles, but no one is being honest. And I know, deep down in your heart, you are worried. You worry because you are so much older than she is. You are afraid you are out of touch, afraid you cannot keep up with the younger generation. You are afraid you will never reach her heart. But my friend, I want you to take a deep breath, because today I have a secret just for you. A secret that has changed the lives of millions of men. Back in 1997, a psychological experiment shocked the entire United States. The psychologist Arthur Aron proved something truly miraculous. He could make two complete strangers feel deeply close to each other, closer even than friends who had known each other for 10 years. And all of it happened within just 45 short minutes. Are you curious yet? I am sure that you are. The secret does not lie in how long you talk with her. It does not lie in whether you are handsome or wealthy. The secret lies in how you escalate the conversation. If you want to win the heart of a younger woman in America, you need to learn how to gently peel back the layers of her soul in a soft, delicate, and powerful way. Today, let us explore together the connection staircase. And before we dive deep into the content, I have one small request. Please do not forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel, so you do not miss out on the deepest psychological secrets. Now, let us begin, my friend. The first point I want to make is the curse of small talk. You know, small talk is actually a sweet little trap. It is like you are standing in the lobby of a luxury building. The lobby is very safe, very polite, very beautiful. But my friend, you will never actually get inside the real apartment. In psychology, this is called social risk assessment. Every question you ask carries a hidden message. When you ask, "How was your weekend?" the hidden message is, "I am not ready to take a risk with you yet." And her brain instantly receives that signal. She will also keep a safe distance from you. This is a natural self-defense mechanism in human beings. No one wants to open up to someone who refuses to open up first. Let me tell you a true story. I had two neighbors in an old apartment complex, an older gentleman and an older lady, living right across from each other. They greeted each other about 2,000 times over the course of 10 years. Good morning. Good evening. Nice weather today. But until the day the lady moved away to a new place, the gentleman still did not know if she was happy. He did not know if she had children or grandchildren. He did not know what her favorite food was. They had slowly died on the surface level of communication. Do you want to end up like that old neighbor? I am certain that you do not. The signs of this trap are very easy to spot, my friend. When she answers, "Good, fine, same as always." When she gives a faint smile and looks away. When she keeps picking up her phone to check it, that is when your conversation has already run out of gas. If you keep going on like that forever, you will fail. Younger women in America really hate shallowness and fakeness. They are craving to be understood on a much deeper level, especially from a mature man like yourself. They want to hear stories with real depth. You must be brave enough to step onto the first stair. Now, let me introduce you to the 4-story staircase. Dr. Arthur Aron viewed the human being as a psychological onion. Do you know how many layers an onion has? Many layers, one stacked on top of the other. To reach the sweetest core at the very center, you must patiently peel back each layer, one at a time. I call this the 4-story system. Floor 1 is facts. This is where every conversation begins. What do you do for a living? Where do you live? Where are you originally from? It is bland, I know, but it is a necessary stepping stone. You cannot skip this floor entirely, but you also should not linger here for too long. Floor 2 is opinions. Upgrade your questions by one level. Do not just ask, what do you do for a living? Ask, do you actually enjoy that work? Do not ask, what city do you live in? Ask, what do you love most about that city? Opinions can be debated, so they carry a little more risk. But you know what? That very risk is what creates attraction. Floor 3 is feelings and experiences. This is where the magic truly begins to happen. Instead of asking about events, ask about feelings. How did it feel on your first day at the job? Were you more nervous or more excited back then? What moment of your week makes you feel the most at peace? You are opening the door into her inner world. And trust me, not many men know how to do this. Floor 4 is absolute honesty. I call this the balcony of her soul, the place where she shares her deepest, most private fears, where she talks about the quiet pride she carries inside, or things she has never told anyone before. When you reach this floor, you have already won, but I have one golden rule for you. The rule is never, ever skip floors, my friend. You cannot jump straight from floor 1 to floor 4. That will make an American woman feel like she is being attacked. She will pull back immediately because she feels you are coming on too strong. You will look like a desperate man, and that is the worst thing possible, you know? Take it one step at a time, as patient as a fisherman. Each step is a small test of trust. When she passes one, she will voluntarily take the next step with you. Now, let us move on to the third important point. That is the rule of the vulnerability loop. Have you ever wondered why women open up to certain people? Why is it that some men, after meeting just once, can have her telling them about her entire childhood, while others meet her 10 times and she still stays silent? The secret lies in the give and take principle in psychology. People call it reciprocity. Closeness is created through mutual self-disclosure from both sides. When you show her a little of your own vulnerability, you are unconsciously giving her permission to do the same. This is the magical vulnerability loop. Let me tell you a really wonderful story. I have a friend named Ola, a Polish American. He is now 68 years old. Ola had been meeting a woman at parties for 2 years. She was 20 years younger than he was. They only ever talked about meaningless things. Work has been crazy lately. The California weather this year is really strange. 2 whole years, and nothing was progressing. Ola was just about ready to give up, my friend. But then one night, on a quiet balcony, the woman suddenly asked him a very unusual question. Do you actually enjoy these parties? Ola did not respond with his usual polished answer. He looked into her eyes and admitted the truth. Honestly, I always want to leave as early as possible. I only come to these parties because I hope to see you. Do you know what happened next? She fell silent for a few seconds. Then she smiled, the first gentle smile in 2 years. That one small truth shattered the wall they had built over 2 years. They talked until 3 o'clock in the morning that night, and 6 months later, they were engaged. You see, one honest sentence has tremendous power. But you must remember one extremely important thing. When you share something from floor 3, and she only responds with something from floor 1, stop immediately, my friend. That is a signal she is not ready to climb up with you yet. Do not push, just be patient and wait a little longer. What do you think of this scenario? Have you ever experienced a moment like this? Comment the words honest truth if you ever have. I would really love to read your story. Now, I am going to give you a magic phrase, the doorbell ring phrase, just a few words long. How do you go deeper without making her uncomfortable? How do you ask something personal without seeming nosy? You need to use permission-based communication. This is a technique used by the top therapists in the field. It instantly lowers the other person's defenses, and it creates a small commitment from her side. The powerful formula is just 5 to 7 words. Can I ask you something honest? Or, can I share something with you? Or, would you let me ask you a personal question? The effect of this phrase is absolutely amazing, my friend. It shifts you from ambush mode into invitation mode. When she nods and says, yes, go ahead and ask, her brain automatically opens up to receive what you say. She has already committed to listen to you kindly. It is an extremely subtle psychological technique. I compare it to ringing the doorbell before entering a home. Instead of breaking down the door and barging into the living room, it shows that you are a sophisticated and refined man. You know how to read emotions and respect her boundaries. This is exactly what American women are looking for. An older man who is still very civilized. But please remember one thing carefully. Do not overuse this magic phrase. Only use it once or twice in a single evening. Otherwise, you will sound like a detective conducting an interrogation, or worse, like a journalist running an interview. Sophistication lies in the right dosage, my friend. And now, we are reaching the climax of this video. The part I have been saving until this final moment. I promise, this truth will genuinely shock you. So many men over 65 years old are making one big mistake. A very big mistake, I have to tell you straight. You men think you need to come across as perfect. You show off your wealth, your achievements, your toughness. You talk about expensive vacations, about the big house, about the luxury car. You think that is the way to attract younger women, don't you? But my friend, the truth is the complete opposite. This is the twist I want you to listen to carefully. Vulnerability is the real currency of love. Vulnerability is what younger American women value the most. They are sick and tired of those shiny masks. They meet hundreds of men who brag every single week. They are desperately searching for a real man. Closeness is not built by the amount of time you spend together. It is built by the level of risk you are willing to take when you dare to talk about a major failure in your life, when you dare to admit a quiet fear, when you dare to share about a time you cried. She will see you as a true man, a man with depth, a man who is not afraid of himself. Let me share one more short example. I know an older gentleman, 70 years old, from Texas. He used to be the CEO of a very large company. He was dating a 42-year-old woman. For 3 months, he only bragged about his company and his yacht. She was polite, but she never reached out first. Until one day, he decided to change. He told her about his failed marriage, about how he was not there for his daughter when she needed him, about how he was afraid of dying alone in his mansion. She had tears in her eyes as she listened to that story, and for the very first time, she squeezed his hand tightly. They have now been living together for 2 years. That is the power of vulnerability, my friend. The harder you try to look strong, the further you push her away. The more you let your softness show, the more you draw her in. This is the greatest paradox of modern love. Do you dare to bet on your own trust? Do you dare to take off the mask you have worn for decades? Now, let me summarize everything for you so it is easy to remember. To connect with a younger woman in America, you need to remember these 4 core principles. First, stop the small talk as soon as you can. Second, climb each floor of the psychological staircase. Third, always use the give and take loop. And fourth, do not forget the magic phrase. Can I ask you something honest? The biggest lesson I want you to take home tonight is this. Closeness is a transaction of trust. The more you invest, the more you receive back. Do not wait for the perfect moment to go deep into her heart. Be the one who actively creates that moment. My practical advice for you tonight. Stop asking her about dry, surface-level facts. Start asking about the feelings behind those facts. Do not ask, what do you do for a living? Ask, what made you choose that profession? And most importantly, listen like a mentor would. No judgment, no advice, just understanding and empathy. You know, age is not the barrier. Shallowness is the real wall between you and her. A 65-year-old man who knows how to listen deeply will always be more attractive than a 30-year-old who only knows how to show off. Turn your life experience into your weapon. Turn your maturity into an irresistible charm. If you want to receive the list of 36 magical questions, those are the 36 questions of Dr. Aron, so you can practice them on your date tonight. Comment the number 36 right below this video. I will send it to you completely for free. If you find this video truly helpful, please give me a like to encourage me. Share it with a friend who is also feeling lonely. A friend who is lost in the small talk hell like you used to be. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button on my channel to become a master of connection at 65 and beyond. Thank you, my friend, for patiently listening all the way to this moment. I truly believe that you can do it. Because you have something that younger men do not have. You have experience, understanding, and depth of soul. Now, you only need to dare to open the door of your heart. I will see you in the next videos on this channel. May you have deep and meaningful connections. May you find the woman who is truly worthy of you. Goodbye, my friend, and see you again very soon.